Hey, welcome to my channel. Today we're going to talk about Meps and how frustrating and nerve-wracking and aggravating and long and stressful and scary and everything Meps was, and it was just too much, honestly. But yeah, I know how helpful it was when I was about to go to Meps and I was watching YouTube videos about like, oh my god, what's gonna happen. I just want to contribute to that because I think I have one of the more recent videos as well. So anybody that's coming in now can definitely watch this video and be like, I get everything. Boom. All right. Anyways, so MEPS is usually a 2-day thing. It's you take your ASVAB the first day, and you go to MEPS and the whole medical exam the next day. I'm just talking about the MEPS day, the medical exam, step by step. I'm not talking about ASVAB. I'm gonna touch that in a later video. Yes. The first thing you do is you're going to wake up at 4 a.m. I know. I was so mad. I was like, 4 a.m.? So the hotel is gonna give you a wake up call, but our hotel didn't give us a wake up call till we're leaving to go to breakfast. So don't depend on your wake up call. Set an alarm. Have your roommate set an alarm. Yes, my roommate, she was really cool. I mean, she was very comfortable naked and all. I was like, oh, I'm in here. Hello, but she was just like ripping her clothes off like right before she went to bed. Like I didn't get to turn off the lights yet and she was just like naked. I said, well then, all right. Anyways, next thing, you're gonna get ready. You have to be downstairs by 4:45 a.m. Do not use mouthwash. If you're one of those people that brush your teeth and use mouthwash, that's really cool. Not today. Not that day, because they're going to do a breathalyzer test. Not that day, because they're going to do a breathalyzer test, which checks for alcohol, and it might mess up with your test a little bit. It's very common. Trust me. All right. You're gonna go get breakfast. It's hotel breakfast. I would say with the breakfast, if you are known to have high blood pressure, stay away from all the sausage, the bacon, all that stuff, because that will cause your blood pressure to go up. While me, on the other hand, I'm used to low blood pressure, so I was eating them, so I was just like, I'm not messing up today. Stuff like that is very serious because MEP's job is to disqualify you. Their job, the people at MEPS, is to disqualify you. They find every little thing that's wrong and be like, up, you can't come today, come back, up, you're discharged. It's a serious thing. That's what they're getting paid to do. So take this stuff very seriously. So then you're going to be waiting in the hallway for like a good 40 minutes doing nothing. I took a nap. I laid my ass down and took a nap. Then you're gonna go on the bus, and it usually comes at like 5 something, because you have to be at MEPS at 6 o'clock precisely. Once you get at MEPS, they're gonna give you a little briefing, like a little talk, and then you're gonna get off the bus. And the minute you get off, they're yelling at you. I was like not expecting them to yell. I was like, what are you doing? It's early. It's too early. That's what I was thinking. Like, what the hell are you yelling for? You're gonna get off the bus, and then you're gonna stand in lines. After you're standing in line, they're gonna give you another briefing, and they're gonna tell you all these rules and all these expectations, and you're freezing cold. Bring a jacket. It is so cold. It is so cold. No matter when you go, it is cold. Because I went January, so that's winter, but it's not like winter. So, and I'm from Orlando, so it's hot in January still. So I was like, this is not okay. Once you go through security, which is gonna be just a couple minutes, they're gonna talk to you. You're going to go to the bag room, and you're gonna put your bag and your belongings. Take chapstick. I spent the whole morning there without chapstick, and I put some on in the morning, and by the time I was like, oh my god, I licked my lips so much. I was like, do you have chapstick? Do you have chapstick? So just bring chapstick in your pocket, your little front pocket of your bag, and you're straight. I'm pretty sure you can go. Like, you get to the front desk, you're gonna give them your driver's license and your security and your social security card, and they're gonna take that. They're gonna put in all your little information, and then you're going to do your fingerprint, and that basically logs you in and out so that they know who's in, who's out, who's where, for like safety reasons. By the way, everything that I'm going to tell you has like a 30 to 40-minute wait in between. It's literally an all day thing. You're there all day. I didn't get home till 9, but I didn't leave until like 6 something. So, exactly. The group of girls I was with when we were sitting before we even started any of our tests is basically the group of girls I was with all day. And it was only great because there was only 9 of us. So, it was not that many. So, we knew that we were going to get naked with each other eventually. So, we're like, hey, let's get comfortable. How are you? What's your name? I'm Netta. Okay, so finally we made it out of that room into the next. As we did our hearing first, and then I went to, and this is not the exact order, it's gonna be like different, everybody did different things, but me and the 4 girls I was with at the time, I went to blood pressure, which is not really in the room, just right there in the hallway still. After that you did the vision test, so then you went to the next room and it had a bunch of little machines which has the Amsler grid in it. Hope I said that right. But before we did that, we did the color vision test first, which was this little book with, the bunch of colorful dots, and they had another color which had the numbers like hidden, and yeah. So we did that. Then, so basically after those 3 tests, we then went to the other room, which was just like the briefing room, and then just gave us a huge briefing on like, be honest, don't lie, stuff like that, because if you lie, I'm gonna tell you this right now. Your recruiter's probably going to tell you this, but at Meps, they always threaten and say that they can look at your medical history. Well, they lied. They can't look at any of your medical history from your past, from your childhood, nothing. Nothing at all. They say that because, like I said earlier, they're supposed to disqualify you. So if you say something like, I had a concussion when I was 4, really? Yeah, you're not coming. You're not doing, really? Yeah. So so you're getting disqualified, basically. That's why. So your recruiter is most likely going to tell you no, 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 no to everything. That's that's all I'm saying. So after he gave us a briefing and after we filled out all of our paper, we then had to fill out a tattoo and scar sheet. So basically, I'm gonna give you an example. I have 2 piercings in my ear, so you're gonna write that down on your tattoo and piercing sheets. If you have a belly piercing, if you have nipple piercing, if you have nose, eyebrow, any facial, and then when you talk about tattoos, if you have tattoos anywhere, you're gonna have to write all of that down, give measurements, I was like, excuse me, I really don't know the size of the hole in my ears. And then after that, the lady comes in during that time, and is going to give you your breathalyzer test. So you're going to breathe. And then once you breathe, it's going to say 0, you're clear. That means you have no alcohol in your system, and you're straight. Then after that, you finally get to pee. I had to pee so bad. I was like, I'm the type of person, if I pee once, I'm not going to pee again. So I was like, let me hold it. And I was like, please, lady, when do we get to use the restroom? So we finally got to do our drug test, which is when you pee in the cup. And by the way, this drug test tests for marijuana, of course, your protein level, your sugar level, and to see if you're pregnant. So that test is very important. And this test affects your duck walk. If you don't get this test completed, you're not allowed to do the duck walk, which is something you're going to be interested in when I tell you later. Okay. So when you go into the bathroom, you only go 2 at a time or 1, and there is these 2 open stalls, no doors, but it has a little curtain, and the nurse stands in your bathroom stall with the curtain like by her, and she has to watch you open the cup, unzip your pants, bend down, pee in a cup, close the cup, put the cup on the ground. Once you're done with that, you can finish peeing and all the extra stuff that you have to do. And then you're not allowed to wash your hands until after the first couple tests are completed. Now, the marijuana test is clearly going to take a long time, but in the midst of like those 2 minutes that we're in the bathroom, they test for the protein levels and the pregnancy test. All right, so then you're going to go into the next room. So you're going to get undressed just into your bra and panties. Now, recruiters, everybody's different. My recruiter, she told me that I had to wear black panties, regular, no Victoria's Secret, no lace, regular cotton, basically grandma panties, and a black basic bra, no wire. Now, Other recruiters, like the females I was with, their recruiters didn't tell them that. Some of them did. Some of them were just like, oh, wear whatever. Some wore, some said that you can wear sports bra. Some said that wear what, some didn't even say anything. So it really all depends, but I'm just going off what I did. My recruiter said that it was the right thing to do to wear the basic stuff, nothing, yeah. Okay, so you're gonna get undressed just in your bra and panties, and then that's when they're gonna check your height and your weight, and then you're gonna get dressed again. Now, I'm gonna tell you this right now. I got undressed 4 times, one too many. You're gonna be taken, and then the only part that was so annoying is like jeans are so much work, and then your pants. Oh, let me tell you this. What to wear to Meps. You're gonna wear basically business casual. I wore a polo shirt, like button down, and no rips in my jeans. No rip jeans. Just plain light blue jeans. You can't have any rips, none of that. Yeah, just make sure that you wear, comfortable but casually, business casual clothes, and I'll have your shirt tucked in and wear socks. Then I left the room, went back into the main area that we were at to get HIV blood tests. And so then, I waited, and then I went behind the curtain. She drew my blood, and I was freaking out. I was like, no, please. I was like, stop. And I was a big baby. I had in mind that it was gonna be like a blood drive type needle, so the giant needles. It's really not. It's still a big needle. Like, it's bigger than what they use at the doctors, but it's not as thick or big as the blood drive needle. But still, that hurt. It hurt. Anyways, so then after you get blood tested, you then wait for the doctor to come see you. The doctor came to me, and your doctor could be a man or female. For our females, since there was only 9 of us, it's most likely females, but there was still one too many, so I did had to go with the male doctor. And with the male doctor, he was he was so old and adorable, and I was learning everything about his little life story, like how he saved this woman, but she really saved him because he saved her, which then brought him to the hospital, which found out he had some type of crap wrong with him. And I was just like, okay, when are you ready to wrap this up? Like, he was sweet and all, but I was tired and I was so hungry. So when you go with your doctor, that's when they're gonna have the interview. This interview is the most important interview. All of them are important because you got to keep up with your answers. You can't say yes to your recruiter. You can't say no to your recruiter, then say yes to the doctor, and then no to your liaison. That's not going to work. It's not going to work. But it's very stressful because their doctor determines everything at the end of the day because their job is to check you. So with the interview, they're going to ask you all the questions that you've been asked by your recruiter, that you've been asked by your chief, that you've been asked by everybody that you've encountered at Meps, basically. So then after the interview, he's going to check your ears, you're going to check your hands, you're going to do this, you're going to do this. They're then going to check your feet. It's just like a very, detailed doctor visit, basically. After that, it comes the dun dun dun. I'm sorry, I'm so lame. After that, that's when they're going to check your body. I can only speak for the female part about this little detailed, vivid moment I'm about to share with you, but the male part is basically similar as well. When you strip down, he's going to leave the room. You're going to get completely naked and put on the hospital gown. He checked my breathing in the back, checked my breathing in the front, checked my breast, check my breast for any lumps, check my stomach. I still don't know why he checked my stomach, but he did. And then it got to the more interesting part. Now, if you have a female doctor, that's fine. You have a female doctor. If you have a male doctor like me, you're gonna have a female chaperone in the room with you. He's then gonna tell you to sit at the very end of your seat, so your back isn't against the seat. You're gonna lean forward. He's going to go down your back, and he's going to check your butt for hemorrhoids. So he spreads. He spreads. And yeah. And then it comes to the really uncomfortable part. I'm gonna tell you right now, I was freaking out. I was literally like, no, please, no, no. I was not having it. I was like, I can't. So then he tells you to lean all the way back. Put your legs up. Spread them open. And I was like, okay. I was like, I don't want to. He's like, please spread them. I said, all right. And so the whole time, I'm thinking I'm trying to spread my legs open. And he was like, please open your legs. I said, they are. I'm trying. He's like, they're not moving. I said, they're not. So don't do that. just get it over with. Open it. Let him look. Close your legs. Or her. It's simple. It wasn't as bad as I thought it was, but I was still freaking out. So basically, they're not really going to touch you in your vagina unless they have to. I was not spreading my legs open wide enough. He had to move certain skin to look, so that's why he had to touch me. But they only touch you if they need to move skin to see your uvula, etc. So yeah, that happened. Yeah. After that, you're going to put back on your bra and your panties only, put the hospital gown on, and go back into the room. There's another room. Once you're in this room, you're going to be waiting. We waited for literally almost 2 hours. We missed lunch. When everyone else had lunch, we had to eat lunch later because it took so long, because we had to wait on 2 more females. One couldn't pee, and then the other one, I don't know. And it was just very frustrating. And we were really pissed. All of us. We were so mad. And it smelled like feet and women. And it was just not it. And after that, then while we're waiting, they checked our height and weight again for accuracy. I don't know. And then we just sat down. Basically, once the other females were done, the female doctor came into the room to do the duck walk. Now, what is the duck walk? I'll tell you. Basically, we're in this room with a bunch of naked females, and the female doctor is demonstrating what she wants us to do. So she looks at her hand. We've been all the way down. She looks down our spine, feel down our spine. We did just little exercises to see if our joints would work, like this, move your arms up and down, move your legs, move your hips, just to see like if all of our joints, muscles, blah 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 is working efficiently. Okay, then we did the duck walk. And the duck walk is a move that you do uncomfortably. And should I demonstrate it? All right, let's demonstrate it. It is So that is the duck walk. And it's basically heel, toe, hip, twist. Heel, toe, hip, twist. That's what our doctor said. I hit my knee so hard. Okay, after that, you're almost done, guys. You're almost done. So then we got dressed again, and we went to lunch. Yay, lunch. Oh, that's my teddy bear, by the way. And so, yeah. They gave us ham or turkey sandwiches, like clubs, and soda or water, and chips. Oh, and almond raisin cookies, like out of all the cookies. Okay. So then after that, you go back into the medical room and you wait for your medical results to see if you passed. And then you wait for a long time. And they finally give you your thing and say that you passed. So then you get to go back to your specials room. So like me, I would go back to the Navy room and wait for my and talk to my recruiter to get all my paperwork done, talk to my liaison, etc. And after that, you then go to this other room past the front desk, which has like official fingerprinting. So all of your hands, like thumbs, fingers, this, and that took forever. We waited in that line, and no one did anything. She didn't want us to talk, but she took forever. It was so frustrating. Anyways, um, so after that, you did your fingerprints, you went back to your liaison to finish paperwork, review your packet, and then and then you talk, and then you pick a job and sign your contract and swear in. So for your parents should get there. My parents got there at like 1:30. No, they didn't, but that's when my recruiter told them to get there. I wish I was able to get my phone and call them and be like, hey yo, take your time, this is gonna take a while, but I wouldn't. So that's just something that you can consider. You most likely won't be in the first swear-in, especially if it's your first arrive, like your first day there. So something you should consider. But yeah, so I think I covered everything. So thank you guys for watching. I'm super excited that I was able to share my 2019 Meps experience with you guys. I hope you guys really enjoy it. No, to be honest, because I'm super excited for this. So just everybody that's coming into any branch of the military, good luck, and just make those 2 days count. Like, don't just, oh, Meps is so long, ASVAB for so long. Have fun at the hotel. Don't get drunk. Don't do alcohol. But have fun. Go to the game room. You know? Yeah. So thank you guys for watching so much. I really appreciate you guys. And love y'all. And see y'all later.